set down the pizza and bring me some chicken. Throw it on top and make me finger licking.
I think that's all that.
What's up, everybody?
I wanted it to be, are you ready to play?
Thanks for listening to Requiem for a Tuesday. This is Adam Pecora here with Justice. How are you, bud?
Good. How are you?
Good to hear it. I'm doing swell.
What are you up to?
You know, chilling, grilling.
Yeah.
They completely fabricate all severe storms in Chicago as of like the last year. It's like
For a longer time, I feel like. Nothing ever really hits
but
here.
nothing hits at all is the thing. And they're like,
Everywhere else, though, terrible. I'm very
True.
sorry.
I mean,
Tragic.
yeah, it's wrong to say I'm glad that a storm actually hit, but like throughout the winter, there was multiple storms warnings that were like, yo, seek shelter. You're not going to be able to see. Nobody can drive. Everybody's going to die. And then it's like 1 inch of snow overnight. It's cleared up before you even woke up. Like, just complete fabrications. And like trying to get people to panic. It's like trying to get people to panic, not be prepared.
Right.
Like at work, they're like, people should leave early. Like, you guys should close down early and all this shit. And it's like, for what? It barely drizzled. I thought about canceling my dinner reservations prematurely. Thankfully, I did not and had the best meal of my life.
Yeah, that is really good.
Carried an umbrella with me like an idiot. I was in rain boots like an idiot.
And
it barely drizzled. I didn't open the umbrella once the whole time.
were the boots at least like, looking good?
Yeah, they're swaggy. Ricky gave them to me.
Okay.
They're those nice ones.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
That's
have a
good.
blister on my heel. It's devastating.
You got you got a little Band-Aid on there right now?
Nothing yet, but
Oh, you just got an open blister?
it's not open.
This guy's no
That's
sock
not what
in
a
it.
blister
He's
is.
barefoot for the pod. We're ready for it. We're
You're
here.
barefoot you go barefoot outside.
No, I don't.
Not anymore?
No, I never do.
That's a lie.
I haven't. Not recently.
Right.
I keep my socks on, bitch. I got another pair in my
Wearing
back
socks
pocket.
outside is gross. I feel like that's asking for like bugs.
I just don't. I like my shoes. I like shoes.
Yeah, shoes.
So
shoes
I
are
understand why the boots seemed like a good idea, and the fact that it didn't rain. As long as they look good, it was okay. But that's a bummer that it didn't rain. Cause fuck.
I should have wore black pants.
Would you wear
regret
khaki?
that. Yeah. I just didn't change after work. I should have.
Yeah. Nah, it's okay. Khaki isn't that bad.
Anyway, shout out Moody Tongue. Best meal I've ever had.
Those oysters really did look delicious.
They were fucking incredible. They put some shit on there. God knows what. Loved it.
Sushi shop in New York.
I'm holding these akimbo. I don't know why. I'm just holding on to these lighters, one in each hand.
because I'm a lighter thief.
That's true. Yeah, they also have a sushi shop in New York. I don't know if it was there when we were there. If it was, that's upsetting, but
We gotta go.
say less, bro. Like, I don't really need any reason to go back. I'll go back anytime to my home that I can't
It's not
live
his
in.
fucking home.
I love it there. I love it. I love you.
So on this day in 1976,
Like today?
yeah. So it says, Apple Computer was founded.
Is that an April Fool's joke?
I don't know. Isn't that funny though?
Yeah, we're recording a little bit early, ladies and germs, here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
And also in 2001, the Netherlands became the first country in the world to make same-sex marriage legal. That's fun.
That seems like first was only that recent. That seems unlikely, but unfortunate if true.
See, like, are they fucking with you because it's April 1st? Like on this day website.
Right. All of them could be fake. They're like, on this day, Jared Fogle was cool. And it's like, oh, he's not cool.
See, this other website, Britannica, says something completely different, it looks like.
Did you know that Subway is making their entire operation better, but only because it'll save them money? not because it'll be better.
Do tell. What are they changing?
They're going to slice in-house
Interesting.
because outsourcing slicing has become more expensive than just buying thousands of slicers.
That's I mean so it improves because then it like
Because then the meat's being sliced in-house. It's more fresh.
easier to transport.
That too, yeah. That's also true, right? It'll just cost way less to order just whole ass turkeys and shit.
So Subway is going to be getting in like that fulls of, ground.
Yeah,
or, like,
right. It's gonna come in
whole
like
turkey.
drums. There's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
a drum of turkey breasts delivered.
Big meat deliveries.
Brought in by the barrel.
The
Mayonnaise
employees
by the
of
barrel.
Subway have no idea what they're about to get themselves into.
No, like an entire walk-in cooler would just be blocks of cheese.
Cool. That sounds nice. That sounds really good for Subway.
Yeah, because
Did this already happen? Is this happening?
I don't know the implementation status, sadly. But I mean, I've heard that in Ireland, their bread is technically cake. Like legally. Like their food administration is like, you can't call this bread.
Why? Is it because their bread is sweeter than ours?
There's so much sugar in the Subway bread. Yeah, that they have to call it cake over there.
That's
And we just don't
disgusting.
care about that here, I mean, a can of Coke has like 50 grams of sugar.
It's absurd.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
ounces and ounces of sugar in every can. It's crazy. So, good stuff. We had the Justice put on the
Wait,
chopped and screwed intro because I have a little bone to pick
Yeah,
here.
but shout out Moody Tongue still. That
Yeah.
was where we came from.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know.
the best meal I've ever had in my life. 2-star Michelin restaurant. That's also a brewery. Great beers. Even
Good
better
service,
eats.
I assume.
Impeccable.
Love it.
Top tier service in every way, You take a sip of water, there's a refill ready for you. Shit like that. You need something, you got it.
Impeccable dessert.
Fucking, we were leaving, like a different waiter brings out each course or something. Like the dessert guy brought out the dessert himself, maybe. I don't know.
I love that.
And then on our way out, like the dessert guy was like, nice to meet you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just subtle differences in terminology like that really do go a long way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know what's up.
Yeah. That's
They
wonderful.
really know what's up. It was really just next level.
What a delight.
Just next level.
You didn't get any whiskey while you were there? I feel like they would have some
Well, they don't like. I wanted to get all
yeah.
stuff they brew.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
my first time. I've never tried any of their beer. Even I don't even know where you can get it. Frankly, I've never explicitly noticed it at a store.
It always had red
or on
labels.
tap somewhere.
I kind of noticed it every now and then.
Oh, well, I will keep my eyes out now. Wonderful place. Incredible lighting. It was like David Fincher shit in there. It was like being in The Social Network.
That's fun.
Everybody's phone went off with a tornado warning at the same time. That was kind of fun.
Wild.
Yeah.
But so your bone. Now you're picking.
So I got fucked in the ass. like
Jesus Christ.
I was thrown onto the street, teeth on the curb, dick in the ass. Everybody watched, and I just took it.
Where? What are you talking about?
I pulled up my pants and I said, "Thank you, sir."
No.
And I went home, head down. Okay.
Scared dog.
So there's a local pizzeria.
Yeah.
All right. It's like a 7 to 10 minute walk, given your pace. 4 to 6 blocks, whatever. So it's like they have a sign in the window that says slices, So it's like, ooh, I have an idea. Let's take a little walk, even though it's kind of cold. Let's just get some slices. We'll come back real nice and easy. Okay?
Yeah, that is nice. That's nice and easy.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Oh no.
So
Trouble at the pizzeria.
more than trouble. More than trouble. An absolute fisting. Okay? So, we walk up. We're like, is this even open? Like, the open sign's on, but it's like incredibly dim. It doesn't seem like anyone's in there. Then we see somebody. Then we keep walking, and I look into, and you can see into the kitchen on the side, and there's like a bunch of dudes in there. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's go back, give it a chance. I ruined my own night right there. We were just going to walk home and give up, and we should have. You know, people say don't give up. Sometimes you should give up. And here's what, this is an example of why. Like, we should have just gave up. So we walk in there. Let me get a sausage. Let me get a cheese. Boom. It's $8 per slice. Supposed to come with a can of soda of your choosing. Okay?
Sugar.
That is what is listed.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Little pricey, you know, but we're like, fuck it. We're already here. And it'll be quick, so it's a convenience fee. That's all right. She's like, well, we make them fresh, so it'll be about 10 minutes. And I'm like, okay, 10 minutes, whatever. That's kind of fine. But then we're like, wait, how do you make a slice fresh? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, unless... like, you just throw 7 slices away every time somebody orders 1 slice? Are you laying out and cutting the pizzas? And then you, like, pull...
You might as well give me the whole pizza.
You know what I mean? So it's just...
At
we'll
that
get
price.
there. We'll get there. Don't you worry. I have data. So, yeah, just the logistics don't make any sense. About 10 minutes in... a couple comes in and also orders 2 slices. They're told it'll be about 10 minutes. They're given the exact same information. So, things are getting hairy already. You know?
What?
Things are getting hairy. Ugh, excuse me. I'm burping up, what is it called? A Monte Cristo that I had yet again. It's insane.
You make them here?
No, golden nugget. They use French toast instead of like deep frying the bread. They just make French toast.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've been getting it with a side of syrup. So I soak the French toast with a little bit of syrup.
I want that so bad.
You should get over there. And it's supposed to come with fries, but I'm like, nah, give me hash browns with this shit. And I make it breakfast.
Delicious.
You know, it's perfect. That place is also perfect. That place... okay, Moody Tongue may have 2 Michelin stars, but Golden Nugget on that level should have at least 1, frankly.
Word.
That food is that good to me that they deserve a Michelin star. Yeah. Anyway.
Great price, too.
Yeah, they're at a much more affordable price point, I will say. Not that Moody Tongue... for a 2 Michelin star place, that's as affordable as you'll probably ever find.
Right.
Frankly, but...
That's wonderful.
Little pricey for your boy. Your boy's struggling out here. All right. Get the merch, rfat.bigcartel.com, okay? I need to go to
dummy.
fucking bougie dinners, okay? I'm trying to eat fucking lobster, you pieces of shit. Give me some fucking money! Okay. Where was I at?
You fucking asshole.
Where was I at? Hold on, let me pop a Zin. All right, the Zin is in. I'm fired up. I'm ready to roll. So,
Get them on here.
Zin as a
Get the
sponsor,
Zin.
sponsored by Zin. I would love that.
Get the Zin.
Great product.
Wonderful product.
Code RFAT. I wish. See, you hear the sound of that? You Tizers out there, give me a call. So, time just keeps going by.
Yeah, so there's 4 people now because you went to 2 of you.
Correct.
And then another
There's
couple
2
came
more.
in and they said
Correct.
the same time.
10 minutes.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
So 10 minutes passes. It's about 20. It's 15 at least for us, maybe 20 when it's 10 for them. No word on anything. There's a couple of calls, but it's not like crazy busy. One guy comes in to pick up a pizza. That's about it. So she keeps going to the back and then coming back. You're breathing so heavy right now. It's distracting. It's right in my ear. Anyway, it was sensual almost. So she keeps going to the back and she's like, oh, sorry, it's taking so long. Like, it'll just be another 5, like random times. And then like 9 minutes will go by. And then she's like, yeah, it'll be like 2 more minutes. And then 5 minutes will go by. And then she'll be like, literally 1 minute. And then like 6 more minutes went by. And like, yeah, and people kept coming in and out, like 1 or 2. But then she was like, sorry, we're just so backed up with pizzas. And I'm like, I'm here. Like, nobody's coming to pick up pizzas. You probably only have 1 delivery driver, So how many fucking pizzas could you be making? Did somebody order 60 pizzas? Because I don't think they did. I just have a hunch.
Right.
So it's and we're all just kind of like, well, what's going on? Like, why offer this? Is really just my question, okay? And then let me backtrack a little bit. About 25 minutes into the wait, this broad comes up, and she's like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, sorry about the wait. Here you go. Like, sorry about the wait. This is for your troubles, whatever. She hands us each a can of soda as, like, a customer service thing, like, sorry. But
it was supposed to
come with it. And she just wasn't going to give it to us to begin with.
That's very weird.
Or this is just how the place operates. And they're like, yeah, that's how the can's included. We string you along for 25 minutes. Then you get your soda. And then the pizza takes 10 minutes. So it was about 35 minutes total. No kidding. Some guy came in and ordered a whole pizza. And she's like, it'll be about 30 minutes. And he's like, okay, I'll wait. So for him, it's 30 minutes. But she knew damn well they were going to make a whole pizza to just make these slices. And then that takes 30 minutes. But she told us it would be 10 minutes. So, like, it just doesn't make any sense at all. And, like, you can't advertise that as having slices. That's not what having slices is. And her thing was like, well, we like them to be fresh, like we don't want them to sit out. But it's like, that's why people like half cook them and then they throw them in. They finish them when you order it. That's the only way you can do it.
Right.
Because otherwise it takes 35 minutes, and who would ever do that? Nobody would ever do that.
Definitely not you again.
But I never would have done it to begin with if it was like, yeah, it'll be about 35 minutes. I'd be like, well, no. Never mind.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
And on top of that, a large 14-inch pizza, just cheese, is $16, the price of 2 slices.
That's silly.
And to my point about waiting, if I was signing up to wait 35 minutes, I would have just ordered the extra large pizza for the same price and the same wait time. It's a complete scam.
Yeah.
Okay? Not done. Not done. Literally, as she goes to the back, in my head, I'm like, if she comes back and tells us they're not ready this next time, I'm going to get a refund and storm out of here. She comes back with the pizzas. Jesus Christ. Ooh, that was rough. Okay. But she comes out with the pizza. So I'm just like, all right. She's like, sorry. I just grab it, head down, out the door. I have nothing to say. You know what I mean? Comes out with the other couples as well. Now, the dude just left his girl. Like, she was alone for about 10 minutes waiting for the pizza. He just bailed, which was crazy. Real pussy move. They seemed like a real pussy couple, but that's neither here nor there. But they had to wait less than us, effectively, because we got them at the same time. So anyway, we leave. I'm just storming home. I'm like, that was such bullshit. Like, we just wasted our entire night in this place. Because, like, including the walk, it was almost like an hour total.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes each way, you know? Like,
not worth it.
not remote. Like I said, I would have, if I knew the wait was there, I would have either bailed or ordered the whole pizza or be like, okay, next time I'll call it in. Like, my bad. Missed opportunity. Whatever.
Right.
All of that's reasonable. There's a Taco Bell and a Burger King right there. I could have pivoted to that if I really wanted to. You know, a lot of choices that could have been made.
Yeah.
Had I just been given a real piece of information at any point in time. So then I just storm home in anger. We get home and we're like, there's no sausage on either of these pizzas. And then I look at like the little receipt tab that's on the box. She gave us the other couple's 2 slices. Now, one of my slices happened to have one little lingering piece of sausage. So that kind of worked out, I guess you could say technically. But
Jesus Christ.
It's also just like, if you want to do customer service, if y'all made a whole full pizza, there's half a pizza in there still then. So just hook us up.
Right.
Like, what are you guys doing with that? That's what I don't understand. If you make them fresh every time, you're throwing away whatever's left no matter what.
It's dumb.
Or did they wait for that couple to show up and happen? Like, were we going to sit there until more people ordered slices for it to make sense? Anyway, there's no answers.
They Frankensteined a whole pizza with the couples and your orders, you're telling me?
Yeah, they must have, because there was a little piece of sausage. So,
That's
yeah, they just put sausage on some of
bullshit, bro.
It's weird. So they gave us the wrong order. And then I look at my phone the next day. I signed the receipt. It came out to like $19.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. How many times do I need to say it? I don't know, but I would have just gotten an entire pizza if it was going to take that long. I'm real gassy.
Convenience makes sense, though. Like, I understand the convenience.
If it were convenient, right, that would have been the idea.
Though.
Right,
we could.
I should have just went to Papa Ray's. I just realized, whatever.
Right.
Anyway, they charged me, according to Chase, the charge changed and it went up to $37.
What?
So they charged me retroactive or whatever after the fact, not whatever, for all 4 slices.
Well,
and I signed a receipt that says $19 on it. Well, you know what I mean? Like, and which they're supposed to keep. So, like, I could prove it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just disputed it and I got a credit immediately. And I found out through my work that means it will come out of the company's money too. Like, Chase doesn't just throw you a bone. They literally, they're going to do to the company what the company did to me and just charge them
extra.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Like, I'm literally getting refunded from the company, not from Chase. Chase just has the power to take their money and give it to me, which it was mine to begin with. You know, they stole it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My guess is, and I feel like it's pretty likely, that at least one of them is vegetarian, if not both. And they got cheese, and one of them had sausage, and they waited 35 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's less bad for me, because I just lost out on a topping. But if they straight up, like, won't eat sausage, they waited 35 minutes for something they can't have.
Right.
So there's a chance they got really mad and got a refund or something, and then they, like, put it on me. I don't know how it could have happened, unless they did it on purpose. But just an all-around disaster. The pizza was good. That's the thing. The place is good. I've had it, like, delivered before.
Yeah, but fuck that.
Complete nightmare.
That's
The worst
shit.
possible experience you could ever have. And thank God I went to Moody Tongue. It completely alleviated most of the anger I had.
Was that later that day?
I literally, like, got home. I almost did something that I never do that I think is crazy that people do. And I even have a podcast that would almost be kind of a reason for me to do it. It's like a form of promotion. But I almost did the, like, selfie rant on Instagram, like Instagram stories, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was boiling with anger and I was kind of drunk.
Oh, at the pizza place?
Not at it when I got back.
Yeah.
But yeah. Or I was almost like, I'm going to sit down and plug the microphone in and just record this out real quick.
Yeah.
But I saved it. I knew it would. Because
Yeah,
I would
it
have
came out
just
good.
been screaming.
Yeah.
I was so angry, like boiling with rage. So especially thank God for Moody Tongue for completely restoring my faith in the restaurant industry.
It was seen to you as a complete disaster.
I mean, could you claim anything about that?
What happened with you in that pizza place?
Yeah, could you
No.
even reconcile any of that
No.
situation?
No.
You know what I
that
mean?
shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, but just every step of the way, they fucked up. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not like I could see their side of it. Like when you go to a restaurant that's understaffed
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of people and things are moving slow and maybe the server lets you know.
That was not this case, though.
Or maybe you can just tell, because she certainly didn't let me know anything truthfully. Even if they don't tell you that, though, you can observe things like that. This place was a ghost town. There was nobody in there. There was no reason.
Dude, I wouldn't have stayed that long.
But she kept telling us it was going to be 1 minute,
Yeah,
1
yeah,
minute.
yeah. I get it.
And it's like, just tell me it's not coming. Like, we could have walked home and came back. You know? Which even then, we already paid. We're not going to refund you. You could be a dick in that way. I'll leave and come back.
Right.
Trapped. We could have went to Sleeping Village and got a beer.
That
Something. It's across the street. Like, I was held prisoner. And that's my least favorite feeling ever. Is just being held prisoner. It's like when you're on the train and it just stops.
and the doors don't open.
Yeah. And it's like, just, like, this is not okay. You know? Like,
yeah.
shit like that. I just can't.
That is
Or when you're on, just like being on hold for 20 fucking minutes and you're like, I've already waited this long. If I give up now, like, you know?
I get so fucking furious at
I
those
can't.
phone calls.
I can't. And then they're just like, oh, you're supposed to do this on the website. And it's like, fuck you. I was on the... You think I wouldn't have gone to the website
I already
first?
am right now as we speak.
Like, I'm not 60 years old like all the people that call you with no knowledge of things like this. Of course I tried to go on the website. I do everything I can to not be on a fucking hotline. You know? Like,
Conversation with you.
I never want to be on a hotline. Fuck no.
I don't want to call back time. Thank you. I'll just wait.
Unbelievable. Or doctor's office shit. That's what drives me insane. You're in the waiting room for too long, then you're in the... Oh, it's your turn. You're in the room. Then you sit in the room for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is illegal. Like, you know what I mean? I'm being held captive.
I'm in my skivvies.
Yeah, right. I'm about to get cavity searched. Fucking horrible.
You're just making me fucking wait.
Yeah, it's emasculating. So that's what I went through. That's what
That was
it's like being
pizza.
me.
Excited for the Dungeons and Dragons movie too. Huh?
Yeah, I heard it's overdone with CGI and that like kind of ruins it, but that the plot is fun and it's comedic and funny. But
I
like,
could get into
but
some...
but it's like unnecessarily done with too much CGI because of just like movie marvelization.
Yeah, everybody looks animated, but they're kind of not.
Right, and it's like you could have done this practically very easily. Olden times is the best for practical shit. Other
Right.
than dragons, you know, which of course CGI those, but
No, I like the idea of having like it being overly CGI. That sounds like fun.
no, that's it. No, you're dumb.
It sounds like fun.
Lord of the Rings, prime example.
The new ones,
No,
the old ones.
the movies.
Yeah, the original ones?
I said The Lord of the Rings. The new ones are The Hobbit.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. All practical. Looks great.
It does look really good.
It looks impeccable.
Beautiful.
Except the orcs. I don't like them. I do like the CGI orcs better in The Hobbit. Well, that's just me. A lot of people love the orcs in the original. I don't like it.
They just look really
It's very clear that they're in makeup. People are like, oh,
yeah,
it's
like,
very clear
it's like
they're
muddy
CGI.
makeup.
Right. So I'm like, would you rather have shitty makeup or okay CGI? I'd rather have the okay CGI.
True.
But, I don't know. Think about even like Army of Darkness. You know what I mean? That you could make a Dungeons and Dragons movie that's like that. It would be more fun.
I don't know. I don't really know how Dungeons and Dragons even work. So,
but I mean, it's just a medieval set thing. It just makes CGI just doesn't make sense
gotcha.
to me. I don't know, and I'd have to see it too.
For the creatures, I would do CGI, right? But then, like you said, like the people
explosions and cannonballs and shit. Like that doesn't need to be. I don't know.
It could be like practical.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah,
maybe they didn't have the budget to go that big in person.
But CGI is expensive too, so I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, of course.
What comparatively?
I couldn't say being completely out of the industry in every way,
So
but
you might be fucking wrong, is what I'm saying.
What do you think? That movie was cheap to make? It was like $140 million movie, dude.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Like,
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
But I'm sure it would be expensive to do stunts no matter what. No matter what, that shit's expensive.
You know any stuntmen or woman?
Zoe Bell.
Hell
you mean
yeah.
Personally? No, of course not. Again.
I meant personally, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe you did.
Yes. I have great connections in Hollywood, and that's why things are going so well for me right now.
That's how you know stunt women.
That's my in. Yeah.
That's fun.
But yeah, that movie looks good. I have a long list of movies I want to see right now. I just typed it out. Let's get this bad boy out. And who knows if I'm going to actually get off my ass and go see these movies, but Dungeons and Dragons is on there. These are all coming out within the next 3 weeks. Dungeons and Dragons, Air, Beau is Afraid, Mario Bros, and Paint. I want to see all of them.
Are any of them out right now?
Just Dungeons and Dragons. And Air, we could go to that sneak preview tonight.
Woo!
But I'm not gonna. Yeah. But we'll see. I might like Logan Theater, all those. It's real cheap.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Go during the week or something.
For sure.
Like Mario Bros, I'm sure is going to be terrible, but I want to go on the off chance that it's good because I do love Mario.
Yeah.
You know what I found out? They built the They built the Nintendo. The Nintendo park is at Universal Studios LA.
Yes.
They also built out the Harry Potter thing and the full Springfield Simpsons thing at the LA one. So it now has all the same cool shit.
What is it for Springfield?
The Universal Florida one still has more rides overall because there's 2 full parks. But they built out Main Street. There's a Moe's Tavern. The donut place is there. All that shit. There's a Quickie
sick.
Mart.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that plus the Mario thing, I'm like, let's run it.
Yeah.
That would be so sick. But anyway, I have low expectations for that movie.
For Super Mario Bros.
We should see it together. Then same day, we watch the live action version and then pod about both.
That'd be hilarious.
Compare them.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, cool.
Wait, when does that one come out?
Next week or the week after? I forget.
Is that the first one to come out on that list?
Well, again, Dungeons and Dragons already out. No, but Air comes out next week also. And then I think Beau is Afraid's the week after. And, Paint is also next week. There's 3 of them are all next week.
All right.
But, I mean, we could spread it out, whatever.
Time to get to fucking work.
But I like that Mario idea. But I think that movie's going to be really, really bad. And there was those reports of Chris Pratt being like, I worked on this accent. And he just speaks in his regular voice. Which I don't agree with that at all. It's like when you cast a Looney Tunes movie and when you see a Looney Tunes movie, they all sound like the characters. Like you know, the characters have voices. They need to sound like the character.
Yeah.
When there's a new Scooby-Doo, it's Raggy, you know? Like,
Right.
You don't.
You're saying it has to be consistent.
Yeah, like it can't just be like
What you made up.
Scooby-Doo is now Hugh Jackman, and he's just Australian doing his regular speaking voice. It's like, that's not how that works. The actor playing Mario needs to sound like Mario, not, it can't be The Rock. Like, you know?
It can't be Chris Pratt.
If it is, he better be good at doing a Mario voice, which he isn't. So, I hate that. I hate that already.
I think it'll be okay. But I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I intentionally kind of avoided what it's actually about. I assume he's just trying to rescue Peach, but
Right.
I don't know if it's like going along with like the Bros storyline of the original game or anything like that, or if it's all just made up bullshit. Because I feel like it's going to be a hodgepodge trying to get every game reference in there. And they're riding on carts and now they're on Rainbow Road. But like, that's not how it works.
Right.
You know, like, don't multiverse the Mario movie. It's the first one, so let's just make it straightforward, but it won't be. You know?
You think there's going to be... Is there
He's gonna
supposed to
go
be
through
more of the same?
I mean,
You would expect.
if there's any game reference I'd like it to be like a Paper Mario reference where maybe something happens and everything goes 2D for a minute, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be like, oh, now we're playing tennis or something stupid like that where they're like, let's merge every Mario thing ever into this movie.
Yeah.
Like my point is just people will want to see this no matter what.
I hope they just modernize everything.
He's just in New York City.
Yeah, it's like that's where he does everything, and that's how they hit every crop.
Or,
You know,
you know
Rainbow Road is just another thing in the city.
Yeah. It's like Broadway.
Yeah,
That would actually be kind of fun. Well, a great example.
it's gonna be dumb if it's just if it is what you're saying.
Yeah, I would like it to be like, okay, this is Mario 64 or something. I don't know. A real adaptation of like a storyline that they've had, I think, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And for it to not just be like too kid friendly necessarily or too just like overly jokey. Like, play it like it's the game. I don't really know what I'm saying, but you know what I mean? Like, keep it authentic, I
Right.
guess is my point. I don't want
Right.
Mario to be like a wisecracking, like when Seth Rogen was the Green Hornet and he wasn't capable at all. And it's like, well, this isn't a good movie then.
right.
And it ruined it. Or a great example for the voice thing I just thought of, Detective Pikachu when it's just Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
It's like, I know this movie's bad. Even if you nail every element, in it, like even if the script was great and it was like a noir, awesome, cool concept like it should have been, the voice just isn't, it's just not right. You know? It's just not right. I can't take this seriously.
it's weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense.
So, I'm least excited for that. I think Air's going to be good because it's Affleck and Damon and they wrote it and Affleck directed and Michael Jordan approved all of it.
That's sick.
So, I'm hyped for that. Paint, I don't really know if that's going to be any good or not, but it seems interesting. The new Wes Anderson trailer dropped. Apparently, it looks great. I still haven't caught it.
What?
Yeah.
What might that be?
It's about like an asteroid about to hit a town, or it's like UFO sightings or something in the 50s. It seems awesome. Seems like a huge improvement over French Dispatch, which didn't work for me at all. I didn't like it.
I did not know that.
And apparently he's got 2 movies coming out this year. The other one may be animated. I'm not sure.
Ooh,
But very exciting.
that is great news in the Wes Anderson field.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a return to form.
What didn't you like about French Dispatch?
Anything, really. I thought it was all just...
The
The
setting was very fun.
The way a lot of people thought he went up too far up his own ass by Grand Budapest, which I think that movie's incredible.
I love that.
I
movie.
think The French Dispatch was him just being to himself completely.
Mhm.
And it was all about the set design and camera shots, and the story was not interesting to me at all. And
Grand Budapest?
no, French Dispatch,
Okay,
what
okay.
we're talking
Got
about.
it.
And yeah, it was just disjointed. I did an episode on it, but I lost interest. I like wasn't even really. It didn't even keep my attention.
Do you like?
It's like it's an anthology movie. The stories didn't connect. It didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
He should have just made it like a 6-part miniseries or something. Because it didn't work as a movie. I don't think. Are you watching the trailer?
Yeah.
In silent?
Asteroid City.
All right, let's pause, watch the trailer, and talk about it. God damn, that looks great.
Asteroid City.
So it's basically like
Summertime.
set in like a 1950s like Route 66 desert town, and they get invaded by aliens, and it looks fucking amazing. There's 100 stars in it, and a retro desert setting is perfect for his style. Small town in the desert, and his shots. Oh, the cinematicness of those like canyons and stuff is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, the date for sure is something that I feel like he doesn't always do that style, you know. So it's gonna be super fun.
Right, it's gonna really suit his style. I mean, Grand Budapest is a period piece. I guess French Dispatch was too, but old
Western wear.
But
He's
yeah,
doing Western wear.
He hasn't done a vintage Americana, which is perfect for him. I mean, Moonrise was set in the past, but you know, it's
that
really,
one works really. Yeah.
But it was too specific. You know, it's not quite the same thing. So this is going to be awesome, I think. And I mean, I loved Moonrise too, but
that's
that
one
was
of
set
my
with the Boy
least
Scouts and
favorite.
stuff. Really?
Yeah. Isle of Dogs is up there. Fantastic Mr. Fox is up there too.
Yeah, those are great. Pretty sure the other movie he's dropping this year is animated.
Royal Tenenbaums too.
Amazing. Love it. That's top 3, I think. I think I did a Wes Anderson episode.
I think you did too.
Like way back.
Yeah.
In the first hundo.
Gonna have to call it back.
Maybe we could do a revisit.
Yeah.
I think I have basically all of his movies on DVD.
I'll try to find it so you can put it in this bio. Do some extra work.
Yeah?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Get your homework done.
Nope. Not this time. Oh, well, watching those movies, all those movies sound really fucking good.
Yeah, and it seems, I don't know. It seems like this is going to be more of just like a straight comedy, though. Like, it seems like it has that sci-fi element to it, but I don't think it's going to be, certainly not CGI. You know, he loves to do those intentionally bad effects, like that guy with the jetpack in the trailer and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think this is just,
it looks good.
I think it's going to be just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Back to like dialogue-driven fun.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. That looks awesome. And he got Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it seems pretty tense at some points. But
He's gonna turn
aliens
Tom
and
Hanks's-
separation, you know,
Yeah.
it seems like a lot of fun, like for what he's worked with in the past. A lot of tension going on.
Yeah.
That might be really funny.
I hope he turns Tom Hanks' career around like Bill Murray.
We didn't see an alien, correct?
No, they didn't show it.
See, that's gonna be so fun.
I wonder what it's going to look like. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I hope they don't reveal it at all in any of the trailers. That would be
Notably,
ideal.
people that weren't in the actual trailer were Jeff Goldblum listed, and Adrian Brody was also listed.
A regular. Yeah.
So good. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I mean, there was like 25 people that were listed that weren't in that trailer. The cast is going to be massive. My guess is there's probably going to be an entire like U.S. military cast
Yeah.
that those guys will probably be involved with. You know, like
They'll just
Area
show up in the middle
51
of it.
type guys.
Yeah.
This is like his Mars Attacks.
That's so fun. What a good comparison.
Mars Attacks was awesome, too. I still love that movie.
That's the one with Jack Nicholson as the president, right?
Was he the president? I
I'm
think so.
pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. He's definitely in it. I don't really remember. Yeah, that movie's awesome.
I think his head blows up.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Before Tim Burton got commercialized and ruined.
Damn.
Fucking Disney.
That's Tim Burton?
Yeah, Mars Attacks. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
What a man.
Batman, Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood.
I knew those.
Guy's great.
I didn't know the Mars attacks too.
Until Disney fucking ripped his soul out for
Yeah, but that new
$200 million.
Mandalorian is really good. I'm just saying.
You know I'm not a Star Wars guy. I probably wouldn't even like it.
You'd like Obi-Wan.
Why?
I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah,
A lot of callbacks from the 1, 2, and 3.
but I don't care about that. I don't like Star Wars.
All right.
The callbacks are not interesting to me.
Maybe one day.
Rogue One is the best Star Wars thing that I've seen.
The Rogue One is really good. Yeah. If you like Rogue One, you'll like Obi-Wan. There we go.
Isn't the
And
Mandalorian
Mandalorian right now.
Isn't Mandalorian set after Rogue One, like still between the two trilogies, or one of them is? I know that.
Correct.
One of the shows is? Okay.
I can't reveal that information at this time.
Because you don't know.
No, yeah, that's correct.
Oh.
I don't know, and I don't want to ruin it for you, maybe.
You're just obsessed with Pedro Pascal.
It's not like that.
You just want to lick his mustache.
It's not like that.
It is. You literally look at pictures of him in your spare time. Just to look at him.
Who told you that?
I've seen you do it.
That's bullshit.
It's not.
I was looking at his armor.
Yeah. You were checking out his gear, all right.
It's for a costume.
His unit.
It's for a costume.
What costume?
My costume.
What? You looked at pictures of him in tuxes and shit.
That's bullshit.
Your costume's going to be a tuxedo?
That's bullshit.
What costume? For Halloween?
Yeah.
It's March. Well, it's April 1st. Whatever.
It's okay to start planning.
Nah.
What's your best costume you've done?
I've never had a good one.
We need to get you on some shit.
I know what I want to do.
Let's hear it.
No.
What
You'll
the
see.
fuck?
You'll see. There's something I want to buy. It's just that it's like $100.
What is it? Is it a Ghostbusters backpack
No, it's coveralls.
for Michael?
No, specific coveralls. Don't worry about it.
Dude, just tell me.
Old style.
What's that mean?
The beer.
You're gonna be a beer?
I'm going to be a beer man.
Ah, that's good.
Which is less of a good costume considering I already was a beer man.
right,
It was a better idea when that was not my job.
right.
Still.
Wait, so if it wasn't your job, it would be more funny to you?
It would be a better costume, yeah.
Got
because,
it.
you know, you're supposed to be something that you're not.
Right.
I am an ex-beer man. Anyway, besides the point. It's too early. It's way too early to be talking Halloween.
No way.
Did you see Scream 6?
No,
Why?
I don't really. I'm not into Scream.
That's fucked up.
I know.
Have you never seen them?
I've seen like one.
The first one?
Yeah,
And you're not into that?
it's okay.
Wow. That's a hot take right there, buddy.
It's nothing personal. I just don't. They're not. I don't know.
That movie's a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is, but it's incredible. You don't appreciate a good script.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
you might be right. I mean, if everybody's saying so and I'm saying the opposite, it must say something. But yeah, I don't know. It's on my. I wouldn't go back and rewatch it anytime soon.
Crazy.
Scream 1 specifically. I'll try 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe I'll see 6, and I'll let you know. Because that'll take at least a year, you know?
Sure. 2, I probably need to rewatch, but I don't really like it very much. But it is well liked, so I'm a little confused. Now, the opening kill in 2 is great, and it's on par with the opening kill in the first movie. But other than that, the rest of the movie is kind of whatever to me. The third one's like a straight-up comedy. It kind of loses most of the horror elements and just becomes like more slapsticky.
Really?
Yeah, and then the fourth one is like the first attempt at like a reboot. And then the fifth one came out so much later that it's another reboot. And the sixth one is the sequel to the reboot. But since the other one was a reboot, they just called it Scream instead of Scream 5. But then they called the next one Scream 6.
That works.
It's dumb.
But it works.
Why can't they retcon the title? That's what I don't like. Retroactively change the title. You know, go back. Now it's officially called Scream 5.
That makes sense. Just on
Because-
like public record shit.
Right.
It would take a long time.
I don't think so.
But I mean, I guess when I want to watch a horror movie or like killing, it's got to be like scary, you know. And if it's slapsticky, I'm not into it.
Well, that's what
at
the
all.
third one's not a big favorite, but
Not a big favorite.
they're
It
more
shouldn't be included in the lore at all, right? If
No,
it's funny.
it was still Wes Craven though.
Okay.
They were all Wes Craven except for the last two because he died.
Right.
But well, no, they're more thrillers. They're about suspense, and then they're also all like whodunits, so they're like mystery thrillers
Mm-hmm.
that also feature like brutal gore.
Is it the same guy every time?
No,
Cool.
you never know who it is. That's the whole thing. The whole point of each movie is trying to figure out who the killer is.
Oh, we still don't know by the end of the sixth one?
No, it's a different person every movie.
Got it.
Yeah. You said you saw the first one. They reveal it at the end.
Yeah, no, I guess I don't remember it.
Yeah, see, you gotta, dude, you're gonna love that shit. Heather Graham gets killed with a garage door.
In the first one?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Of course you've seen it. It's an iconic horror scene. Everybody's seen at least
Yeah.
that scene. It's a meta. I love meta shit. So it's a very meta horror movie that like riffs on horror movies, and then the sequels do that, and then every sequel builds and builds and builds, and they're all self-referential. Like by the second movie, they made a movie about the events of the first movie called Stab, and in the movie Stab, it's the first movie.
That happens in the
And
second
that just
one?
continues on. No, it continues on and on throughout. Like the Scream 3 is set on the set of like Stab 3.
Oh my God.
And it just keeps, those keep happening in the background, and they factor into what the opening kills are the best in these movies. Like the first one has a great one, the second one has a great one. I don't remember the third one, but the fourth one's is great. I don't remember the fifth one wasn't great, but the sixth one was also great. Like
So they came back around for this Scream 6, you're saying?
Scream 6 was a huge improvement on 5. I didn't like
Maybe
5
I'll
at
just
all.
go see Scream 6.
You don't really need to have seen the other ones.
That's a good.
Like, they do reference stuff that you might miss and not get, but it's not essential at all.
But, like, is this a theater movie or is this an at-home vibe?
Oh, it's a theater movie.
What? No way.
Yeah, probably less so now that they'll be less crowded. It's better with more people, you know, but yeah.
Why?
What do you mean? That's the whole point, is that everybody's having fun in a big old theater. Do you think a concert would be fun if you were fucking by yourself?
No.
Well, it's the same concept. That's why we go in a theater.
Right.
Would you want to watch two teams play basketball against each other by yourself? Like, that would still be sick, but it would be weird as fuck. That's the best version of those options, but
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a theater. Horror movies are better in theaters. I mean, every movie's better in theaters, pretty much. That's why they were made, you know?
Yeah. It's to release them into theaters.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Movies are made for theaters. For sure.
Yeah. It's like you wouldn't want to watch a play at home.
Never.
Well,
That sounds boring.
you wouldn't want to watch a play at all, probably, but
A play or a musical at home, it's not very fun.
you do like musicals, though.
But not at home.
Right.
I
When's
don't
the last time you went to a nice little play?
About a month ago.
Really? That's way sooner. Like, I knew it would.
We went to the Steppenwolf.
Of course you did.
Mm-hmm. It was very nice.
Legendary place, from what I hear. I don't
Chlorine
really
Sky. It was fun.
know. Oh, it's like a new play?
Yeah, it's like a new play. I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it a musical?
They did like a couple of numbers, but no, it was basically a play.
Okay.
Mostly acting.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
Who was in it?
I don't know
Just
the
like
names.
local. Oh, right. It's like a theater company, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
It's their own company, the
Right,
Steppenwolf Theater
right,
Company.
right.
I think, but no, some of these. This is a collaboration with a different group.
Oh, so they hired some outsiders?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was fun.
John Leguizamo?
No.
Oh.
Nobody to that popularity. I don't know.
That's not a very much popularity, but yeah, I get
John
it.
Leguizamo,
Yeah, I mean,
Sloth from Ice Age.
he was like the 9th lead in The Menu.
That's great. That's like $100K maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he got decent money. He's got mad money from Ice Age, no matter what.
He's got Ice Age money.
Yeah, that Ice Age money's gonna last.
Probably in gold for all we know.
It'll last until there's another Ice Age.
DreamWorks. Where are they at?
Well, they're doing well because that Puss in Boots movie was.
Puss in Butts.
That's what I'm thinking about. That Puss in Boots movie was Oscar nominated and made a lot of money.
Yeah, it's like comic book style.
Whereas like the first Puss in Boots movie was just like a disaster. So it's
I
weird
don't
that they
remember
made
that
another
one.
one.
I do know that they did it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I mean,
Was it the same style as Shrek?
yeah.
Okay.
This one looks different.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the animation's a little different. Or a lot different.
Spider-Man's coming out this year, and another animated one.
It's kind of like that style,
Okay.
from what I gather.
Isn't that also DreamWorks?
I'm
like
not
technically?
sure.
No, it's Sony.
Yeah.
It's Sony. Which is different, I think. I don't really fucking know. I'm
You think
excited
that
for
Sony
that
is
as
different
well.
than DreamWorks? I would assume so, but maybe
Yeah,
not.
DreamWorks is Spielberg, I believe.
I don't know.
But I'm excited for Spider-Verse 2. That'll be sick. John Mulaney's new special coming out soon, too.
Fun.
A few weeks.
I love that they're sharing Louis content on Instagram. It's my nice little treat on the way home.
You mean on his page?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's fun. It's like a good laugh. That show's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's great. It's truly great.
I think it was
He
one
just
of my
dropped his
favorite
special
shows
today.
That's fun.
Yeah, $10.
Or 30 for everything on his site, right?
Yeah. You can get the whole show, too, for $30, I think.
Right.
All great deals.
It's
across the
worth
board.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Always
worth it.
looking out for the customer.
Yep.
What a guy.
He doesn't really care, I think.
No, it makes him more money in the long run. It's the right way to go.
Yep.
You'd rather get more buys at less money than less buys at more money.
Yep. That's true. So go subscribe.
Yeah, right. Somebody please subscribe to this podcast. Real quick, Justice. Last week, I did a little Barry preview. Roll with it. What do you got? What's going to happen? Tell everybody. What do you think?
Ooh, the thing about Barry is that he has nowhere to go. So I don't know. I think that it's a good thing that it's finally coming out. I don't have to wonder anymore if he's going to break out of bust out of jail, in the first episode or not.
I hope what happens is like he just gets out really quickly and they just like abandon the entire thing.
I think that it's just going to be a really quick thing. It's not going to be as important as where I'm making it out to be.
Where it's just gonna, yeah, because like, this is what we talked about before, where it's like the whole season can't be like him on trial. That would be whack.
Yeah. I think that it's going to end up getting covered up within the first episode, and they're going to move forward with something else within like the acting world for the season, and then something ridiculous. I don't know where else
I have
it's
no
gonna go
idea.
other than that.
I just have no idea.
But because of his leverage as as somebody that's already worked for the government, I think that it's just going to work in his favor.
Oh, like some army high up's gonna let him off or something.
Right.
That's an interesting angle.
Who is even like left within that, like that knew him before he was an actual hired gun? Who is left
Just
in that
Hank
timeline?
and Fuchs.
So yeah, I think that Fuchs is gonna end up bailing him out. Is my thought.
But he's the one who got him caught.
It's gonna end up being a way of
Like luring him back in under his control or whatever.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We'll see. I'm excited, man. That show's fucking sick.
I think it's gonna be really fun.
Love you, Bill Hader. Call me. We'll talk. We can open up a deli. with baguettes and croissants.
Where was I'm having trouble remembering where Henry Winkler's character was.
What do you mean? He's the one who lured Barry to the cops, remember? They tried to get him to kill that detective.
Yeah.
And that's how he got arrested in the first place. It was all a big setup.
Yeah.
So that was it. That was the last part. So we don't know anything else. And he's definitely in jail, though. They did show that in the trailer. So
Right.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be exciting. All right.
Oh, yeah, Barry! Yeah, bro! Let's get some hot tubs!
Yep. Another great episode of Requiem for a Tuesday here with Justice, whose show may or may not ever come out again.
MicrowaveMinutes.com!
Check it out.
Woo!
There's stuff coming out slowly but
stuff.
surely.
I'm gonna be there.
He'll be there.
Episode 2 is coming right at you. Same day as this one, maybe. Is this the one coming out next week?
Yeah, this will be out on Tuesday. That's the
Yeah,
show.
bitches.
Crazy how you've been on maybe
taking his
45
Tuesday.
episodes of this show, and you don't know that I drop it on Tuesdays.
I'm taking the Tuesday. MicrowaveMinutes.com is coming right at you.
I told him it doesn't make any sense to release it on the same day, but he doesn't listen, so...
Y'all ain't even ready for this.
What can you do? Rate, review, and subscribe. Requiem for a Tuesday, Microwave Minutes. Listen to Multiplex, listen to Wolfx, listen to Chef Juice. Everything is linked in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, I are fat, you are fat, we are fat. RFAT.bigcartel.com. Follow me on Instagram at adam.rfat. Calculator.
That's Mitch Campbell. You were very good in the one about the tramp in the brothel who gets...
Calculator.